Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class. Today we are going to learn and practice the worksheet of noun and pronouns. Children, our second worksheet is noun. Before entering into the worksheet, let's recall what I mean by noun and what are its types. This we have already learned in our grammar portions. We can recall it and then let's go for the worksheet. First listen children, noun. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. That is known as noun, or otherwise we can refer as a noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, a place, an animal or a thing. In a short form we can represent as noun is a naming word. So keep this in mind children. A noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, a place, an animal or a thing. In a short form, we can identify this as a naming word. So, noun is known as the naming word. It's the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Now, look at the types of noun children. That is, noun means it is a part of speech and it identifies a person, place, an animal or a thing. And in short form, we can represent it as a naming word. And there are 5 types of noun. One is the common noun. Second one is the proper noun. Third one is the collective noun. Fourth one is the material noun. And fifth one is the abstract noun. So these are the types of noun. Now let's recall that is what is mean by common noun, proper, collective, abstract and material. After recalling this, we can go for the worksheet. So listen carefully children. Children, you can have your classwork along with you. We have completed the definition, rules and a brief explanation about nouns and pronouns. With the help of this nouns and pronouns, that is a definition and rules which you have written in your classwork notebook, we can do the worksheet which follows. So, take your classwork, look at the definition of noun. A noun is a part of speech that identifies a person, a place, an animal or a thing. Noun in a short form, we can represent it as a naming word. There are 5 types of nouns are there children. The first one is the common noun. Second one is the proper noun. Third one is the collective noun. Fourth one is the abstract noun. And fifth is the material noun. Now let's see step by step. There is each type of noun with its definition and with an example. First look at the common noun. That is what I mean by common noun. A common noun is the general name given to a person, a place, an animal or a thing. It is a general name, a common name. That it's mentioned as a common noun. Common noun means a general name or a common noun given to a person, or it may be a place, an animal or it may be a thing. So now look at the example. Boy, generally we are mentioning as a boy, a common noun, general name. Boy, girl, monkey, pencil, pen, like that. It is a general name. Common noun means a common noun is the general name given to a person, a place, animal or a thing, a general name. Common noun refers to a general name. The second one is the proper noun. A proper noun is the specific or particular name given to a person or a place, an animal or a thing. It is a particular plane. So look at the difference between common noun and proper noun. Common noun is the general name given to the person, place, animal or a thing. But here in proper noun is the specific. It gives the specific or the particular name given to a person, place, animal or a thing. Look at the example. The first example is generally mentioned as boy, but here the name is mentioned, Sachin, a specific boy is there. So this is known as proper noun. So look at the difference between proper and common noun. Common noun is a general name, whereas the proper noun indicates the specific or particular name given to a person, place, animal or a thing. The third type is the collective noun. A collective noun is a noun that refers to a group of people. It may be a group of animal, people or things anywhere else. That is, listen, a collective noun is a noun that refers to a group of people. It represents as a group. So look at the difference children. Common noun is the general name, whereas the proper noun means it is the specific name, whereas the collective noun means it is a noun that refers to the group. Identify the word as a group. Collective noun means it is a group of people or animals, a place or thing. That is a collective noun. So collective noun means it is a group. It refers to a group. Look at the example for collective noun. A crowd of people, a bundle of sticks. That is a group. A group we can identify as a crowd of people. For the people, which is that is a group of numbers, so it is known as a crowd of people. For sticks, we can say as a bundle of key. That is a bunch of keys or a bundle of sticks. The next one is the abstract noun. Abstract noun means that is abstract nouns do not name any person, place, animal or thing. They name qualities, a relationship, feelings and ideas which we can think of or feel but cannot see or touch. So look at this sentence, children. Which we can only feel or touch. That is known as abstract nouns. Abstract nouns do not name any person, place, animal or thing. They name qualities, relationships, feelings and ideas which we think of, feel, but we cannot see or touch. We can't see or touch. Just a feeling is there. That is known as abstract. Either it may be sad or happiness. So this is abstract noun. Do not name any person. And they name only about the qualities, relationships, feelings and ideas we think of or we feel but we cannot see or touch. Look at the example. Truth, joy, happiness, sadness. These are known as abstract nouns. Only we can feel. We can't touch or we can't see. So this is known as abstract nouns. The next is the material noun. A material noun refers to the material or substance from which things are made. It refers to the material. Look at the word material noun means it identifies about the material or we can say as a substance from which things are made. With that particular substance or thing, material, some more additional things are made. That is known as material nouns. Look at the example. Gold, wood, petrol, rubber. Likewise. Okay, a material noun refers to the material or substance from which things are made with the help of that particular material. Then look at the pronouns. What do you mean pronoun, children? A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Instead of noun, we can use this pronoun. So pronoun occupies the place of noun. Priya has a dog. She takes it for a walk daily. Look at the first sentence. Priya has a dog. It is the name of the girl, Priya. She has, that is a Priya has a dog is there. Dog is also mentioned. The noun is there. Two noun is there. Priya is also noun. And then dog is also noun. Instead of this noun, we can replace it as a pronoun. So Priya refers to she. It is a female girl. So instead of Priya, we can mention as she. No need to add the same name again for the second sentence. Instead of that, we can use the pronouns to replace the noun. So Priya has a dog. She takes it. Here it refers to the dog. No need to add again the word as dog. She takes the dog. No need to add again. Instead of that, we can apply the pronoun as it. She takes it for a walk daily. So now read the sentence, children. Priya has a dog. She takes it for a walk daily. Here she is the pronoun. It refers to the girl Priya. Look at this sentence. It. She takes it. Here it refers to the dog. It is known as it replaces the pronoun. So Priya has a dog. She takes it for a walk daily. The next, let's go through the kinds of pronouns. What are the kinds of pronouns, children? Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, indefinite, reciprocal, and then relative. Personal pronouns means it indicates the pronouns such as I, we, you, he, she, it, they. And then possessive represents as mine, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. Demonstrative represents as this, that, these, those. Interrogative means generally it is a question word. So who, whom, which, what. Reflexive means myself, herself, himself, yourself, like that. And then indefinite means each, every, either, none. And then reciprocal, each other, one another. The next, relative pronouns indicates as which, who, whom, whose. That is represents a WH questions is there. So these are the kinds of pronouns. That is 8 kinds of pronouns are there. Personal, possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, indefinite, reciprocal, and then a relative pronoun. The first one is the personal pronouns. Look at the definition, children. Personal pronouns are pronouns that we use to refer to a person, place, an animal, or a thing. It is a pronoun that we refers to the person, place, animal, or a thing. And then we can use this personal pronouns such as I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, and then them. These are known as personal pronouns. Look at this, children. Personal pronouns are pronouns that we use to refer, to identify the person. It may be a place, animal, or a thing. To identify, to refer, we can use such kind of pronouns are they. Then look at this. First person, second person, third person. First person means the person who speaks. There you can use the pronouns such as I, me, we, and us. And then second person is being spoken to. It refers to the you. It may be either for the second person, it may be either singular also you and plural also you only. And third person being spoken about. There is a third person, not you or I. There is a third person being spoken about. There we can use the personal pronouns such as he or him, she, her, it, they, them. Such kind of pronouns you can use here. This is known as personal pronoun. Look at the example for personal pronouns, children. My name is Roshan. I study in Bharati Academy. Here I represent to the person. It identifies. My name is Roshan. I study in Bharati Academy. Here it is the I, the personal pronoun, refers to the person whom it is spoken. So, my name is Roshan. Instead of Roshan, here we have identified the personal pronoun as I. I study in Bharati Academy. Look at the next type of pronoun, that is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns are pronouns we use to show that something belongs to someone. It belongs to someone. It may be anything. It belongs to someone. Possessive pronouns are pronouns we use to show that something belongs to somebody else. So this is known as possessive pronoun. We can use the possessive pronoun as mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and then theirs. For this purpose, we can apply this type of possessive pronoun. This pencil is mine. It belongs to somebody else. So it belongs to mine. The blue house is ours. So it belongs to someone. So this is known as possessive pronoun. This pencil is mine. It belongs to someone. So this pencil is mine. So possessive pronouns means something belongs to someone. The next one is the demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronoun stands for specific nouns. We are pointing out, we are specifying something else, specific nouns. This, that, these, and those. This is known as demonstrative pronoun. It stands for specific nouns. It may be either place, animal, or thing, but it stands for specific nouns. So listen, children, this and that replace a singular nouns, but these and those replace the plural nouns. So listen carefully, children. This and that replace singular things, and then these and those replace plural nouns. This and these stand for nouns that are close by. And then that and those stand for nouns that are further away. Listen, children. This and that stands for, that is a replace singular nouns which are close by. And then that and those are plural nouns which stand for, that is a further away. So look at the difference between this, that, these, and then those. Look at the example. These are my books. Now identify that these is the plural noun, and then these stand for nouns that are further away. So look at the difference between this, that, these, and then those. The next one is the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns it is easy, children. It is a question word. Interrogative means we can easily identify that this is a question word. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question. It is used to ask a question. Can you say some question word? There is a what, which, who, whom, whose. Now can you answer it? How we will write an interrogative pronoun? That is a, first you have to use the question word, either which, what, who, whom, or whose. According to your question, you can frame it. Which is your car, end with question mark. Which, whom, So these are the question words, or you can say as the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask question. Then what are the interrogative pronouns? What, which, who, whom and whose are known as interrogative pronouns. The next is the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns indicate that the subject of the sentence also receives the action of the verb. Listen carefully, children. Reflexive pronoun indicates the subject also in a sentence. The subject also receives the action of the verb. This is known as reflective pronouns. Then reflexive pronoun, it reflects the subject of the sentence, that is a myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourself, yourselves and themselves. This is known as reflexive pronouns. That is a subject of the sentence also receives the action of the verb. So look at the point, that is the reflexive pronouns means the subject of the sentence also receives the action of the verb. Look at the example, I hurt myself. Here I is the subject, hurt myself is the reflexive pronoun. What is the action here? Verb, that is a hurt is the verb here. It also receives the action of the verb. I hurt myself. So reflexive pronouns means the subject of the sentence also receives the action of the verb. I hurt myself. Look at the next one is the emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns emphasize a noun or pronoun. That is, it emphasizes either a noun or pronoun. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Look at the example. She herself decided to go. So look at them. That is the emphatic pronouns. It emphasizes a noun. She herself. So look at the pronoun here. We have used herself. She herself decided to go. The next is the indefinite pronoun. The indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person or thing. It do not refer to any specific person. That is known as indefinite pronouns. All, another, any, anybody, anyone, anything, each, everybody. This is known as indefinite pronouns. Listen children, indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person or thing. It do not refer to a particular person or thing. This is known as indefinite pronoun. Look, the next is the reciprocal pronouns. We can bring two sentences together by using a reciprocal pronoun. Listen carefully children, that is a reciprocal. With the help of reciprocal pronoun, we can bring two sentences together by using this. With the help of reciprocal pronoun, we can bring two sentences together. These reciprocal pronouns are each other or one another. So look at the example, Ram and Sita like each other. These are the pronouns we can use there to bring two sentences together. That is the same work is there when we identify as, that is a Ram and Sita like each other. The last type is a relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is used to join one phrase or class to another phrase or class. Relative pronoun means it is used to join one phrase to another phrase. So keep in mind children, that is a relative pronoun means it is used to join one phrase with another phrase. So for that purpose we can use this relative pronoun. Can you say that relative pronouns? What are relative pronouns? We can identify that is whom, who, that, which, though, whose. Likewise, who refers to the subject of a sentence, whereas whom used as an object of a verb or you can say as a preposition. Look at the example. The best decision that I can take is to go at once. So this is the type of relative pronoun where we have used to join one phrase or you can say as a one class to another phrase or class. Students, with the help of the rules and definitions of the types of nouns and pronouns, we shall do this worksheet. First, look at the first question. Look at the title, that is the question. Choose from the words given in the boxes and match them with the definition given below. Look at the few words are given in the box. With the help of this, we have to match them with the definition which is given below. First, read the tabular column, what is given in the box. The first one is the whole, team, herd, flight, orchard, bunch, squadron, cluster, flock, litter. Now let's see the definition. We can mention as the definition which is given below. Using this tabular column, we have to fill the answer for this definitions which is given here. A number of cattle. This is in which type of noun this? This is known as a collective noun. Listen carefully children. Collective noun. That is, a collective noun is a noun that refers to a group of people, animals or things. Listen carefully children. This is mentioned in the box about the collective noun which refers to a group. So you have to keep this word in your mind. That is, a collective noun means group. A group of people or animals or things. That is known as collective noun. We have already seen an example such as a crowd of people, a bundle of sticks. Like was the same way it is mentioned here, but the words, the collective noun is mentioned in the box. Using that you have to identify and mention in the blanks. So a number of cattle, that is a group, a bunch we can say as a number of cattle means how will you represent as a herd, H-E-R-D, herd. A number of cattle means herd. A number of sheep means it represents as flock. A number of sheep means it's a flock. Flock means a number of sheep. The next one, a number of huts, cluster. The word cluster represents as a number of huts. A number of grapes, that is a bunch. We can say as a bunch. Bunch of grapes means that is a number of grapes. A number of players means a team. We can say as a cricket team. How we will identify as cricket team? So this is a team. It represents as a number, a group of people. That is a group of players. For group of players, we can say as a team. Group of people, we can identify as a crowd of people. So here it is mentioned as a number of players. So it is team. Next one, a number of aeroplanes. How will you represent as a number of aeroplanes? How will you point out this? Squadron. A squadron, or that is a number of aeroplanes. Next, a number of fruit trees. That is the orchard. Orchard means a number of fruit trees. So look at the word as a fruit trees. A group of fruit trees is known as orchard. The next, a number of stairs. Flight. A number of mosquitoes. What do you say? A number of mosquitoes is horde. A number of puppies, litter. A number of puppies we can call as a litter. Litter means a number of puppies. So this is known as collective noun. Collective noun is a noun that refers to a group of people or animals or things. Now look at the second Roman children. This is also collective noun. This is given as a collective noun only. So here you have to identify the words in column A with appropriate words in column B. First, go through the words which are given in column A, that is a crowd of, a collection of, a choir of, a gaggle of, a troop of, a string of, a constellation of, a school of. So look at this side answer: geese, monkeys, pearls, singers, stars, dolphins, people, coins. So with this help of words which is in A section, you have to join with the column B. So a crowd of, what you can say as a crowd. Crowd means it consists of people, they. So a crowd of people. So what is the answer for the first one? A crowd of people. Look at the second one, a collection. Collection means we are getting something else. So a collection of different kinds of we are collecting. A collection of coins. A third one, a choir of singers. A choir, that is a chorus. How will you sing? A group, that is singers. A chorus, how will you identify? A chorus means that is a singers. A choir of singers. A gaggle of geese. A troop of monkeys. You can say the monkeys a whole in a group. That is a large in number. The group of monkeys we can say as a, that's a troop of monkeys. Next, a string of pearls. A string of pearls. For pearls we can say as a string. A constellation of stars. A group of stars we can say is a constellation. A constellation of stars, that is a group of stars. Group of stars represents as constellation. A constellation of stars. A school of dolphins. Dolphins we can say as a school of dolphins. So this is the answer children. You should likewise you have to match the column A with the column B. Here only the collective noun is mentioned there. That is a noun that refers to a group of people, animals or things. A group. The word group represents the collective noun. The first two Romans we have practiced about the noun, and next we are going to point out about the personal pronouns. That is a pronoun means is a word that is used in place of a noun. That is known as pronoun, and we have learned about the kinds of pronouns. Here fill in the blanks with a suitable pronouns is mentioned there. That is, we have to fill the blanks using only personal pronouns. Can you know that is what do you mean by personal pronouns, children? That is, personal pronouns are pronouns that we use to refer to a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. And then I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, and them are known as personal pronouns. And listen, children, for the first person, that is the who speaks, we can use the personal pronouns such as I, me, we, and us. And then for the second person, that is a being spoken to, we can use the personal pronoun you for both singular and plural. And third person, that is a being spoken about, we can use the personal pronouns such as he, him, she, her, it, they, and them. Using this, you have to fill these blanks. So look at the first question, children. The players are working hard, so dash might win the match. So we have learned that what do you mean by personal pronouns? What are the personal pronouns you have to apply in a sentence? So here in the first blank, the players are working hard. The players. So here the players are mentioned is the numbers. The players. Can you, what is the personal pronouns we can apply here instead of the noun? What is the personal pronoun we can apply the they? Because it is a numbers, the numbers are more. The players, it is in the plural form. It is in the plural form. For the plural form, third person. For the third person plural form, we have to use this type of personal pronoun. The players is the third person. So for the third person, we have to use this personal pronoun they. They might win the match. Plural form, third person, we can use this. They might win the match. Now read the answer, children. The players are working hard, so they might win the match. Look at the next one. May does come and serve. Here, may, this represents. Here we can use the first person who speaks. The person who speaks is the first person. For the first person, what are the personal pronouns? I, me, we, and us. So for the first person, we can use here the personal pronouns I. May I come in, sir? Now read the answer. May I come in, sir? It gives the proper meaning. Now look at the next question, children. You and dance will go together. Together is given here. What is the pronoun here you have to use? The first person, you and he we can't write here. Here you have to use only the first person. First person singular we can use. You and I. Now read the answer, children. You and I will go together. The next one. Let dash hope for the best. Here also we have to use the personal pronoun. That is for the first person you can use, but it may be in the plural. So let us. What is the first person plural? You can use either we or us. So here let we can't write it. So we have to use the first person. That is the plural form as us. Let us hope for the best. Now look at the next question, children. Das is laughing at Das. So here it is the third person being spoken about. Being spoken about. So for the subject you have to use the personal pronoun as he. We can't use as him. So here we have to use the personal pronoun. There is a third person singular personal pronoun we can use as he. He is laughing at. Here also you have to use the third person. So he is laughing at him. Now look at the next question, children. Does all admired my work? All is there. It is mentioned as the plural form is there. Third person plural form. So you can use the personal pronoun as they. They all admired my work. Look at the next one. Does have called Das a cheater. Have is they. This is a plural form you have to apply. It is a third person plural form. So here also you have to use the personal pronoun as they. They have called him. Then personal pronoun, that is a third person, him. They have called him a cheater. Now look at the 8th question. The instructor asked Dash to come back soon. Here we have to use the first person. So first person you can use it here. The instructor asked me to come back soon. Here we have to use the first person in personal pronoun. So now read the answer, children. The instructor asked me to come back soon. The next is the 4th one. Identify and write whether the underlined pronouns in the given sentences are reflexive or emphatic pronouns. So children, the words which are underlined, you have to go through that word and identify whether the word refers to reflexive pronoun or emphatic pronoun. Listen children, reflexive pronoun means it indicates that the subject of the sentence also receives the action of the verb, whereas emphatic pronoun emphasizes a noun or a pronoun. So now look at the question. She herself cooked the food. Herself is there. She herself. This is known as emphatic pronoun. It emphasizes the noun. Emphatic pronouns mean it emphasizes. Look at the word. She cooked the food. It emphasizes the noun. Here noun or pronoun. Here the pronoun is mentioned as a she. She cooked the food. It emphasizes the noun. Here she is the pronoun, so it emphasizes the pronoun. So here we have to use herself is there. So this is known as emphatic pronoun. Now look at the next one. I myself believe this. Here I is there and the pronoun is I. It believe this. I myself. Why here it is mentioned as a myself? I myself believe this means here the emphatic pronoun myself emphasizes a noun. It emphasizes the noun. Myself. It represents as I. So this is known as emphatic pronoun. The next, they told themselves that they had won the match. Here themselves is underlined the word. Here themselves is reference to they. So they told themselves that they had won the match. It indicates that the subject of the sentence. What is the subject here? They is the subject. Subject of the sentence also receives the action. So this is known as reflexive pronoun. The next one. Lena washed her clothes herself. Lena washed her clothes herself. This is a reflexive pronoun. The subject of the sentence also receives the action. The next, you watered the plants yourself. This is known as reflexive pronouns. You watered the plant yourself. That is the subject of the sentence receives the action of the verb. The next one, we ourselves solved this problem. Here, the pronoun, that is the ourselves, it emphasizes the pronoun. That is a pronoun we. So this is known as emphatic pronoun. Look at the next one. Ram was angry with himself for the mistake. So listen children. Here the pronoun, reflexive pronoun, that is a himself, indicate that the subject of the sentence, the Ram, also receives the action. What is the action here? Angry. Also receives, the subject also receives the action of the verb. So this is known as a reflexive pronoun. Next one, she herself painted the picture. Here herself is there. Herself, this is the pronoun which emphasizes the noun or pronoun. Here the pronoun herself, that is the word herself pronoun, emphasizes the pronoun herself. That is the emphatic pronoun. This is known as emphatic pronoun which emphasizes either a noun or pronoun. Now look at the 5th question children. Choose the correct pronoun from the brackets. So you and Daz must reach school on time. Look at the two pronoun which is suitable for the sentence me or I I. This is the first person, you and I. This one example already we have learned. You and I is the first person who speaks. So here we have to use the pronoun as I. Now read the answer, children. You and I must reach school on time. Look at the next question. Nobody but Das can speak on this topic. Her or she, nobody but she. Here we have to use the subject, that is a third person singular. Here we have to use as a she. Nobody but she can speak on this topic. Look at the next one. Our house is much bigger than their or theirs. Here we have to use in the plural form theirs. Next one. This pencil box is mine. How will you write this? This pencil box is mine. This is possessive pronoun that is used to show something belongs to someone. So what are the possessive pronouns? Mine, ours, yours, his, hers and theirs are known as possessive pronouns. Next one. Does need a notebook now. You or he. Here you have to use the second person. Do you is the second person. Do you need a notebook now? Now look at the next question. That school belongs to Mr. Kaushal. Das gate is blue in color. Here we have to replace as the pronoun. It's the school belongs. The school. That school is there. So what is the it gate? We should not write its gate. So here we have to use the personal. There is a pronoun as its. Its gate is blue in color. Now look at the sixth question, children. Fill in the blanks with the correct interrogative pronouns from the brackets. So what do you mean interrogative pronoun, children? That is the interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question. So this word you have to keep in mind that interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question. What, which, who, whom, whose are known as interrogative pronouns. So listen, children. Dash of these shirts is yours. What you can't write here. Whose of these shirts you should not write it. Which of these shirts is yours. There is a choice is there. If in the place there is a choice is there, either this or that. Here we can use the interrogative pronoun as which. For the choice we can use the interrogative pronoun as which. So now read the answer. Which of these shirts is yours? Next one. Das had made this. Here it refers to the person. What? That is a who, what, which. Had made this. That is a made is there. Had made this. So it refers to the person. So here we can use the interrogative pronoun as who. Now read the answer, children. Who had made this? The next one. Das do you want to eat? So which, who, what. If there is any choice, either or other choice is there, means you can use the word as which. But here there is no choice, just a simple question was there. Do you want to eat? So here we can use this interrogative pronoun as what here. So what do you want to eat? Now look at the next one. Das did you meet in the market yesterday? Meet is there. Who, whose, or whom. Whom refers to the person. We can mention here, whom did you meet in the market yesterday? Whom. So here we should not use the word as who did you meet. Whom. It refers to the person, entire person. Whom did you meet in the market yesterday? The next one. Das is that doll. Who, what, whose. Whose. Here you have to use that doll. That is why here you have to use the interrogative pronoun as whose. Whose is that doll? It is referred to ask the question. Whose is that doll? So this is the procedure to use the nouns. Either it may be a pronoun or a noun. So noun means it is a part of speech, children, that identifies a person, place, animal or a thing. And we have learned that 5 types of noun: common, proper, collective, abstract and then material noun with the examples. And then what do you mean by pronouns? That is, a pronoun is a word that is used in the place of a noun. And then we have learned 8 kinds of pronouns. That is a personal, possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, indefinite, reciprocal and then relative. With the help of this definition and rules, we have practiced these worksheets. So children, we have learned and practiced the worksheet of nouns and pronouns. So take down the worksheet in your homework notebook. After completing the worksheet with the answer, take a photocopy and send it to me. Thank you.